All right, well, that's a little ways off. Let's bring in Kristi Gordon now with a look at our weather forecast. It looks nice out there, but cold.
Cold, yes. And we had a fair amount of cloud across the Metro Vancouver region, Sophie, but it was nice and bright through the Fraser Valley. A great day. And we have tons of sunshine on the way over the next little while. Here's a look at the temperatures, though. We're certainly more closer to near seasonal in through the interior regions. Temperatures along coastal regions a little bit below with a high of 4 degrees. Typically, we'd be up to about 6. And we're expecting the cool weather to last for the next several days. Not as cold as what they're dealing with across eastern sections where wind chill values are dropping down to minus 50 in some of the northern portions of Ontario and Quebec. For our region, rainfall for coastal regions, snowfall for inland regions. In our area here across the south coast, we'll see a bit of cloud cover, but we're anticipating dry conditions tomorrow, and you'll see breaks of blue sky as well. We've been advertising snowfall for Thursday, but this front, as it drops to the south, is really weakening. So, and when a system sort of moves across our region from over the mountain ranges, it tends to not bring a lot of moisture in, but we're keeping in the possibility of a few flurries because it is snowfall after all. But overall, it doesn't look like we're going to see much moisture on Thursday. We may see a little bit of cloud cover, and that's about it. But keeping in that slight chance for sure so that drivers are aware. All right, so this is your tomorrow forecast with rain for coastal regions, 2 to 4 centimeters in the central interior, inland regions of the north coast, and Stewart will see much more than that. Tomorrow, though, nice and bright with breaks of blue sky in the afternoon, highs of 5 degrees for our region. And again, cloudy skies expected on Thursday with a 40% chance of a shower or flurry, Sophie, but we're not really worried about it too much, just so everyone's aware, though.
All right, thanks, Kristi.
Discussing some of the interesting weather phenomenon happening in this cold these days. Here's Kristi.
Thanks. So I thought I would point this out because a lot of people will be able to see it over the next couple of days and have over the last few. Cheryl's sending this from Bonington. This is needle ice, and basically it's caused by frost heave, where you get water in the ground that sort of expands as it freezes. But the needle ice is a very similar process to what happens in hair ice, which I've been telling you about over the last couple of days, where you get ice segregation. It's basically sucking the water from inside the log, and in the case of the needle ice, it's water from inside the ground gets sucked out and creates these little sort of filaments or ice needles. And so very cool. As Chris mentioned, he's like, I like to step on it. Me too. But it's also what causes problems in frost heave. It's caused problems on roads, on our sidewalks, and creates sort of some of the breakage that you see. All right, tomorrow, rainfall for the north coast region and snowfall for the inland areas. We're talking about 2 to 4 centimeters. We'll see cloud cover here across the south coast, but it is going to remain dry tomorrow. But the frontal band will shift down to the south coast on Thursday. At this point, though, it's looking really light because as it moves from over the mountains, it sort of dries out that air mass. So we're not anticipating much. But because snow can be problematic here across the south coast, it's important to note that we certainly have a chance of a few flurries or showers, but overall it should be dry. I am more so concerned about the mountain passes east of Hope tomorrow. Sorry, not tomorrow, Thursday. Tomorrow is going to be fine across the region, but still a little cool for this time of year, and especially tonight and tomorrow morning. Wind chills down to about -5 expected. Here's tonight's weather window for you, coming to you from Tofino. This is Mackenzie Beach. Now, did we not surf on Mackenzie Beach when we were there, or was it
Mackenzie Beach?
Yeah, David Richards sharing that with us. Great shot. Thanks.
When I sank the surfboard, as you guys.
Yeah, you were the guy surfing on the beach. I don't think you ever got in the water.
No, I never did.
Okay.
What do you got going on?
You and I were in the ocean, by the way, Kristi.
What do you have coming up?
I know. Connor Garland I got coming up.
All right, final word on weather before we go.
Sure. Great day tomorrow, and watch for cold conditions in the morning. Certainly wind chills down to about -5 overnight. And really, I'm not too worried about Thursday, but tune back in tomorrow. You know how the forecast can flip-flop with these very minute scale details. So,
like politicians?
Yes.
Like the
exactly.
Canucks?
That's